What's up, friends and true believers? It's Words. This installment of Things I Have Beef With is people who cannot rap or freestyle. Now, before I go in, there are some things that you all should know. There's some telltale signs. Let me define freestyling for you. Freestyling, real freestyling, is when someone is coming what we call off the top of the dome, right off the top of your head, just like you would speak in a conversation. However, they're rhyming, making sense, making consistent, rhythmic, what have you. Maybe you're telling a story, but that's what we call flowing or freestyling. But then freestyling has evolved into, you know what, I'm going to memorize a whole bunch of, I'm going to write for a few hours. I'm going to find what's awesome, memorize it, and then when I get around a group of people, I'm going to act like it came off of the top of my head. Or you're just going to recite it and everybody's going to be amazed at you. Like, to me, it's a gauge of your talent if you're coming off the top of your head. Oh, first, let me tell you the two types of venues in which most people would freestyle. One, in a group setting, which we would call a cypher. That's when a group of people would gather around. You might be at a bar, club, in the car, whatever, and typically it's like a huddle. In this huddle, you know, there's people gathered around, everybody's rapping, maybe somebody's beatboxing, maybe there's a beat in the background, whatever, but everyone's going in. It's meant for freestylers, people off the top of the dome, off the top of your head, just spitting, just rapping. Second form, the battle. Basically, two people would get together. Maybe it was a group of people, but there's two people at that time. You know, there's always some kind of rules and stipulations. 5 bars, 10 bars, something like that. But it was one guy off the top of his head versus another guy off the top of his head. People who were better at it, in my opinion, were the guys who would always, you know, let's say I got this Spider-Man shirt on and this hat right here, and somebody would talk about how whack navy blue is. You know, they would just go in on the navy blue, talk bad about Spider-Man during the rap, and that's how you could tell someone was coming off the top of their head. And you would get awesome points for that. People would love it. It was great. Instead of somebody who you could tell wrote it, because you get roasted for writing it. You would get roasted for writing a verse and coming into a battle, because you could tell, like, did you just say something about this person's height and they're like 6 feet tall? What? That verse was written. Telltale signs that people cannot freestyle. Telltale sign number 1. The person jumps into the rap excited, but they say yo or something, whatever their entrance word is, because there's a lot of them. You know, your entrance, people be like you know, people say yo a lot. It's just a really good example. Another telltale sign that people can't rap, can't freestyle. They do by accident what Cameron made famous doing on purpose. They repeat themselves over and over and over.
My beats got beats. My beats got yo. My beats got beats. My beats is street. My beats got beats. Yo. My beats got yo.
Another way you can tell people can't freestyle is when they start stealing lines that you swear you've heard before, or that if you are a real hip hop head, you would know they stole from someone else, and they don't even cite it. They don't even be like, you know, they don't even rhyme it and be like, yeah, that was a shout out to Biggie Smalls or something. It's like, it's really, really bad. It's terrible. Affion Crockett from the Wild 'N Out show, he does a Drake freestyle spoof, and he has a very good example of this.
I say,
Like so.
So you're having my baby, and it means so much to me. There's nothing more precious than to raise a family.
Oh, he's dropping Jodeci. Was a Jodeci song?
No, that was off the top. I was completely...
but I loved it. I loved it. Do you know "I'll Make Love to You" by Boyz II Men?
Yeah, I mean that was off the top, but I'll try. I don't know what Jodeci is, but
He's
I mean,
going in.
I'm gonna do. I'll make love to you.
Yeah.
If you want me to.
I do.
And I hold you tight, baby, all through the night.
Pow, blow.
I'm really battling with this one. One of my favorite MCs. Not dogging him or nothing, because I know this guy can actually freestyle. But one of his styles of freestyle, I would have to say, is almost indicative of somebody who cannot freestyle. I'm actually going to name it. It's the Cassidy. I'm sorry. I know. Hear me out. Just okay. I'm gonna let you. Okay, yes. Cause he's the hustler, the prop. Listen. Cassidy's an amazing lyricist, good punchline artist, all that stuff. I love Cassidy, man. He's good at what he does. But this style that he created, that a lot of people started taking off of, it doesn't take a lot when you're not rapping on a beat and you pause between each bar. It looks a little bit like this. Yeah, y'all. Yo, this is that dude, you know what I'm saying? They call me Lil Dub, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, formerly known as Young Genealogist, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm a gynecologist, a biologist, and a genius. I don't even know. About to kick this live flow for y'all. Yo. My red hoodie for you might as well be a dead hoodie. Running your house, kicking you out while you think it's all goody. I'll punch in your face, spray you with mace. You'll be praying your grace, saying your grace. I'll be up and down the stairs, going to your chick, poking the face. I'll be playing the song Poker Face, and you won't have nothing to say. Counting from uno to seis. I'll be counting my fates. I'm talking counting my papes. You might think it's yesterday when it's really today. But I could help you. Eat your hamburger helper. So I'll run on your stove even if this shit's cold. And take a pot to melt you. So, granted that was over exaggerated and everything. It's just a really good example of just how ridiculously easy that is. if you take enough time between each bar, you could think of the most amazing lines ever. I don't care if you've never rapped before. Another thing, dead giveaway somebody can't freestyle. You have an entourage of friends and they know your bars. This happens to a lot of rappers that I like. This happens to a lot of rappers in general when they're spitting and then all of a sudden, you know, they're saying something and then 5 people behind them finish the line. Now look, I ain't trying to hate. They're getting more money than me making these blogs hollering at y'all, but yo, if you want to really impress me with lyrical feats, it's gonna take more than some written down lines and money and whatever else you're doing, because everybody else has got that too. What makes you different? What's so much different about Young Money today that wasn't 5 years ago? Cash Money that wasn't 5 years before that? No Limit. I mean, seriously, yeah, the sound is different, but as far as level of hype and hotness and stuff like that, it's all the same, really. But that's another topic for another blog. Right now, it's your boy Words. Holla at me.
Well, dude, there you have it.